everybody, it's me Z, and you're here at Elevated Living with Z, and I'm Z, the facilitator. And who am I? I am a Reiki person, a life coach person, a friend. Really, most important thing is I am your friend, and I've been a healer my whole life. And if you're new here, welcome. Really, really welcome. I love having you here. And if you're a returning guest, double, triple welcome. I love, love, love that you come back, and I thank you for your support. Because really, I wouldn't be me without you guys. I wouldn't have anything to do or a reason to read or a reason to live my best life, if you guys didn't show up and support me and follow my channel or my readings. So that said, a little, today, what we will be doing is a fairy message for the month of April. But this is one of those messages where I'm doing it mid-March. I am using the intention and energy of wanting to know what the divine has in store for you guys in April. But it is a message that whenever you find it, you can use it. So even if it is March or May or August, if this is when you are drawn to see the message, then it is good for you because these messages are timeless. Energy in the divine is really timeless. So that said, a little housekeeping. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if that's what you feel, you like it and you want to subscribe to my channel and share it with all of your friends if it resonates with you. And that said, I'm going to get started, you guys. And right now I'm just asking, that the highest love and light come through. And all the answers are for our greatest good. And everything is pure and of energy and of the divine. And I ask just that source guide this reading and that our higher selves just show up to give us exactly what it is we need to hear for the month of April or whenever we choose to open this message. All right, guys, and as I do that, and before I start shuffling, I've just been obsessed with the saging, not just because we have this thing right now going around the coronavirus, and it's healthy and antibacterial, but because it's also good for the energetics of the reading and of us while we're doing things. So I feel pretty connected and I feel pretty ready, so I'm gonna start shuffling. And then I'm gonna pull. Just want to give it a little of a shuffle this way and then mix them all up. I know everybody has their way of doing it, you guys. So for the month of April, what is it that the divine wants us to know? Whenever we find this message, what is the word that we need to hear for our greater good? What is it exactly that the divine needs us to know? So, guys, I'm going for a 3-card reading, but you guys know, you guys have been watching me the last few times that I don't really have a way. It just kind of comes to me when it comes to me, and I know, or sometimes they fly out. So we'll just see how I feel right now. Whew. Can't see that's. Oh. There you go. It's a lot of cards that I'm going to take. Oh, see, and I didn't even notice. This was 2 cards, but I'm going to take them because I feel like that was hard. It's a lot of cards. I'm probably taking the one on top, because that's what I felt was the answer. I'm just going to give it one more shuffle. Let's see if we can. Whew, anything else wants to come up or gets tied on me. And you guys, I'm going to look at the picture and do a very intuitive reading, but if I feel like I need to read it, and you know what, I'm just going to take these just because for some reason this is what I feel like I have to do. Okay, so it's not like 2 readings came out, but I feel like this is a message. And these also need to be explained. So let's just see what happened here. All right, guys? I'm ready if you are. The first one, okay? And the first card that came out is the 9 of Springs. it says, protect the fruits of your labors. Prepare for the possible challenges that lie ahead. Environmental conservation. So this is perfect, and I feel like now I'm seeing it. I see exactly why we drew this card for the month of April. This describes the problem, and almost because, at the moment, what we are going through and what the world is going through is the need. Right now, obviously, everybody's hoarding. But right now, we have a need to protect our assets, protect our investments, delicately, get a little bit more than we usually do, but not hoarding, not taking from others, but just a little bit more than we usually do to prepare for harder times, the challenges that lie ahead and that we are facing, in the world, in the universe, as a collective, environmental conservation to me, because, right now it is a very delicate time around the world, and a lot of people are gluttonly grabbing things and over excessively taking out of fear, and not conserving the resources so that there's enough for everybody. And the universe has this need, So you guys see the card, too. I feel like, this little fairy is just baffled by, the condition of what she sees in the field and how much has been plucked and plundered. She just looks a little bit mad, the fairy to me. And since that's such a magical creature, to me, this is an indication that we need to be very, very, very careful of what we're doing and be very mindful that we are not alone in this, that the world is in this together. So, you don't overtake from others. Conserve, protect, invest obviously in yourself, but also protect for other people, so that there's enough for everybody. And so the second card, it came upside down, and it's the Prince of Spring. So here, you guys can see, coming in, is somebody very charming, self-confident, passionate, and relentless. Whatever we're going through, whatever is happening, the energy coming through to fix it. And then I feel like it came upside down, I'm not sure why, but and I will figure that out in a second. But I feel like is a very strong, confident, and passionate, energy, a very restless, energy or force coming this way through us. But it's a very helpful force, a very necessary ruffling up type of energy, because it is breaking through, the force or the energy coming through is vibrant, lit up, it is on fire, ready to just, conquer it all, to go cut through all of that we are going through, and, breaking through the thickness of stuff. And, breaking through the sickness, breaking through the disease, breaking through the economic crisis, that we are creating ourselves by overbuying or, panicking and stuff like that. And the action for now, the message in this for us is to take immediate action. A challenge you can successfully manage. A passionate relationship. So for me, a challenge you can successfully manage is what really, really pops out of me. Because remember I said, the energy coming through is restless, strong, passionate, ready, charming, ready to just get it. For me it stands out, we're ready, a challenge you can successfully manage. A challenge we can successfully manage. This here that we are going through now, we can successfully manage, because we are being given the energy, the strength, the confidence, the passion, that necessary restlessness that is needed to conquer and defeat what is in front of us. That thickness, that brush, that what seems impossible to get through. We now, I believe, are being empowered to have it. That's my interpretation of this second card. Okay? And because of our empowerment, I believe we drew this card. You guys, the light is so bright on my new phone. This is great. I hope you guys like the camera that I just got now so that we can have better pictures. And, you know, the last card we drew up is the Magician. You know, you can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success. For me, what I gather from here, and if you've noticed, you know, this fairy here, he's just standing in strength. There's a long road ahead of him, but the road leads to victory. The road leads to the golden palace. The skies are clear. The plants are growing. The grass is green and the path is easy. He's holding in his hand all the solutions and the power and the energy necessary to carry him all the way through, or her, or you, or us, all the way through. So I believe that regardless of the look of the situation, we absolutely have the power within us to conquer, to get better, to heal our people, to recover from whatever, as a collective, we are going through with this new, you know, disease and quarantines and shutdowns that we are experiencing as a people. And for some reason, I just feel really drawn to want to read what it said on this card. So bear with me, you guys, because it's just the way I feel. So when you draw the card of the Magician, it says there's nothing you can't accomplish. The fairies are magical and can help you manifest whatever you need in order to be a success. The resources you require will just miraculously appear. Money, innovative ideas, creative abilities, or friends who are willing to help out. Understanding what you already have versus what you are in need of allows the fairies to send you the perfect gifts. So clarity is key here for me, is what I hear. You have an amazing skill and creative talents that you can rely on. That's beautiful. However, it is wise to seek out good advice from experienced people. Allow others to open doors for you or make introductions to those who can point you in the right direction. God, somebody needed to hear this today. It is okay to take help. It doesn't make you a weaker person. I keep getting that for some reason. Our magician has accomplished his climb to the Glastonbury Tower, where he assessed additional wisdom and protection. Now he is walking along the easier part of the path toward the base of the mountain. Wow. All right. So their interpretation, or the way that they drew it, is that he is coming back from the mountain with all the energy necessary. For me, is that there is the light at the end of the tunnel. However you choose to see this message is still correct. It is still a message of positivity and hope. You know, they say that the additional meanings of this card could be that you need to take charge of your life. That's what I said. You know, we are our own creators. I always say this, but we are actually in charge of the outcome right now. We can choose to be positive and believe that everything's going to be okay and find solutions and find things in our life that will actually back up that theory, or we can decide to be negative and say nothing's going to help us, this quarantine sucks, life is going to get bad, and that will be our reality. More of that will show up in our life, because that is what we will be seeking. So anyway, that's what I got from the main message. And then I just felt like we had to draw up a little bit more. And so I wanted to really see why those cards came out and for who. So the card that I drew up was the Five of Springs. Opposing goals arising from different opinions. Feeling at odds with yourself or others. Overly ambitious people. OMG, as if it didn't just come up again. What I got is people fighting over resources, people fighting over plants, people fighting well, for fairies that would be food and energy and mana, but for us, we're fighting over resources. We are fighting over, the little bit of toilet papers and foods and the darn stuff, and that is the source of the problem. People are really overly ambitious in their need to just do things now. They're not thinking of others. They're not thinking of each other. Maybe this is a confirmation message from last one. We'll see. Now again, funny. Here, this card is the Princess of Autumn. Studious, responsible, cheerful, and mischievous. Just like the last card where our hero energy is restless. Here our hero energy is wonderful but mischievous, but smart, responsible, cheerful. There's an energy, a need to be more studious. There's a need here for us to be more responsible, but still cheerful and a little bit mischievous. Get into a little bit of trouble, try a little bit of new things, have a little bit of adventure in our life. I'm gathering that. But we also have a need right now to research and study and find the answers to. And maybe even like right now, this card shows, we are in seclusion. We are being isolated, a lot of us, from what we love and what we like and what we wish to do. But rather than sulk or be angry or be frustrated, a solution for our lives and our happiness is to take great use of this time to study, expand our knowledge, expand our thinking, expand our ability to career, so that when everything's back to normal, we are able to go right back into it with happiness, and joy that we have done and accomplished something in the time that things have been so different. So the card says, happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships. Well thought out plans that go perfectly. Needing a little push to get going. Wow. So this card confirms that, from this situation, good will come. That regardless of how grim it seems, or how sad or how frustrating this moment might be, good things are coming our way. We need to have believe that our plans that we've been thinking and all our ideas have been thought out well enough to take action on. It is time, we need to get going. We need to not be stuck and stagnant, even though we feel like the world is going through something and we have to be stuck here. No, this is a time when I'm feeling to tell you guys, it's a time to move. It is a time to move forward in other ways. If your meditation practice sucks, learn how to meditate. If your eating practices suck right now, learn how to eat a little bit better. If you haven't been able to answer messages or build a website or write a book, use this time to do that of which you need. Do not sulk on what it is. This card came upside down. Let me show you guys first, and I'm going to read the final card in this message. And what came is the Two of Spring. Wow. I see the world rebuilding, regrowing. I see the collective. I see us rebuilding, regrowing, a bright, beautiful future, learning new traits and habits from everything that we are going through right now. I see a beautiful harvest. I see teamwork and more people working together. And the card says, a bright future manifested through hard work. The hard work that we are going through now, right? And creativity. Partnering with others who share your dreams. Great progress being made. So again, this concept of maybe this sucks what we're going through, but it's going to bring the world and each other and us light workers and as families closer together. It is going to teach us how to work as partners. It is going to help us, great progress is being made. That's confirmation of that. but we are working together to accomplish our dreams, which is a more unified world, a more peaceful world where we're getting along, we're working together, and we're finding solutions for each other and those that we love. If you look one more time, look at that beautiful picture, that beautiful harvest that they're working on. And I believe, they're sitting there, their boat's upside down because their world has been upside down, but it looks like they're fixing it and painting it, and to me, like working on it together as a team that normally wouldn't maybe work together. And then, I also see, all the bright new lights coming through, all the energy just being poured into this massive remaking of this area. Our world, our nation, we're going to be okay. This is the same exact message from the first one, only said differently, so they came out twice on these confirmation, So what do we gather from this message, to the collective, you guys? We're going through something that really, really sucks. It's very, very hard, to deal with, but if we use our time wisely and we make the best of it, the energy is here for us to heal, not only as a collective, but as a world and as a people, all of us. And the outcome at the end is always going to be good for us. Things will change and things will be difficult, but if we, like I said, use our time wisely, we will come out better as a human being, better as a person, better as a nation, more unified and like-minded and understanding, hopefully, of each other, of our brothers and sisters, of our soul, families, of our immediate families, of the people that we have, and be more appreciative because, our world needed, not that we needed something like this at all, but our world needed a shake-up and a reason, and a stop and a halt and a change. And nobody was listening, so maybe this is, at worst, but at best, what we really needed to open up our eyes. Don't be afraid, you guys. Embrace, whatever you can, and send energy to those you need to. You have power in your hands of healing. I think I want to say anything else other than I love you guys so much. Thank you for sticking around to the end of this video. Don't forget to like, share, and comment if you want to. If you want a reading with me, go ahead and message me and I will schedule something up with you guys. If you guys need some healing or life coaching, I'm also available for that too, but only if it resonates. Go ahead and leave me a message on my email that is posted in the description box, or you guys can message me right here and I will send you guys an email or a way to get a hold of me. Like I said, thank you guys so much for being here. I love you guys so much. All of you, but if only one of you showed up, it'd still be so darn worth it, because here at Elevated Living with Z, we're just about elevating the world, and I love you guys. I just really do. Thank you guys for sticking around.